He's 28-27. I'll bet we got a few more. Oh, an onside to start things off, and it doesn't start off the way the Chargers want. Right out of the air, Madalek will take it and take it back for a touchdown to open up the second half. The sophomore Miles Madalek caught it in stride and took it all the way back, and Pomona has the lead back in the first 8 seconds of the second half. Boy, you talk about putting a sledgehammer down on momentum that was on the Chatfield side of things. That'll do it right there. Well, Pomona wasn't ready for the onside kick that ensued in that second quarter. With 7:19 to go in the first half, after the Chargers had gotten back to within 21-14, they went with an onside. The Panthers weren't ready for it. Chatfield got the football. They then took it down on a 4-play drive and finished it off with a 9-yard run by Sean Odell. Pomona was ready for the onside this time, and the sophomore Miles Madalek grabbed it at about the 46, 47-yard line. So we'll give him a 47-yard return on the onside kick for Pomona. Wow. We have seen momentum shift sides here 2 or 3 times, and that's a big one. Charger fans making the trip up here to the NAAC that is essentially in Golden. For Pomona, it's a short drive out of Arvada for a lot of these folks. Chatfield will get it up. Man's going to take it at the 20. Both hands over the football to the 32-yard line, and a nice return by the up man. And Kevin Seidel, the senior, took it at the 10, took it all the way to the 32-yard line. That's where Chatfield will start, try to get back and get the lead back here. Kyle Winkler from the pistol set to Odell. Picks his way, got some room, cuts his way through, spun down. Gain of 9.5, maybe 10, depending on where they're going to spot it. There are a couple of Pomona players that are slow to get up. Yeah, we've got an injury timeout here. Well, one player that was slow to get up was able to get back up. Trying to get the glasses on. I think that's Josh Madrid that kind of got caught up in that pile, that early push there. Well, let's hope that it's nothing serious, certainly. And, yep, he's going to get up, come off on his own power. That's good news. He may have just lost his wind there a little bit. Nobody knows the South Jeffco house market quite like Steve Westfall. With RE/MAX Professionals, with 20-plus years of local experience, Steve can help you with your buying or selling needs. Steve Westfall, give him a call, 303-716-3633. Right back to it goes Chatfield, and into the line with it. Odell will get the carry for a short gain to about the 44. Second down and 8 coming up here. Chargers, it's a little different than what we've seen during the regular season. They are actually huddling up here. They are trying to keep the ball away from Pomona a little bit, being a little more deliberate. Winkler steps up in the pocket, hit as he throws, it's caught. 50-yard line, got some more room as the receiver taken down at about the 42-yard line. on the catch that time. That is Jack Winkler. So Winkler to Winkler. Jack, the sophomore out of the family there. Kyle, of course, the senior. Down to the 42-yard line, and a gain of 14. First down and 10 for the Chargers. The offenses look fantastic here tonight. Trips to the right side. Winkler lowers the head. He'll be sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tried to step up in the pocket, and Daniel Chavez was having none of it. Chavez with the sack. Loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13 coming up here for the Chargers. There's been one key drive that Chatfield got stopped on, and that was a holding penalty that kept them back. They nearly got the first down out of it on 3rd and long, but had to punt it away. Now Winkler's going to take off again, and he will step out of bounds at the 32-yard line, get a little bit of that yardage back. He's chased out there by Garrett Zanon. And my apologies. Thank you, Mr. Public Address Announcer, Zanon. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. 13 yards on the scamper there for Winkler. This is as mobile as we've seen Kyle Winkler all season long. He is willing to take up. So for Pomona, their adjustments at halftime, I bet they've considered putting a spy on Winkler because he's a very good athlete, obviously. He's going to play baseball, and he's going to keep it himself. Now looks, throws, got a receiver a little behind, and it is caught over on the far side. That's Jack Winkler over there with the catch. I was looking for a referee to make a signal, and he didn't even put his hands up to stop the play at all. Gain of 9, Winkler in trouble and dropped by the tailback that had come out there. He knew he was going to get popped. That's Braum. 3rd and 1 coming up here. I was looking to the far side on the previous play, and the side judge was running in to I guess, spot the ball. But again, he didn't put his hands up to even say whether they were going to keep the clock going. How about that run on 3rd and 1? Big yardage for Sean Odell. And they are gashing Pomona here. A run of 6, first down and 10. Quickly to the line come the Chargers. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete, and Winkler got creamed. Dylan Pace with the corner blitz, and Kyle is still down. May have had the wind knocked out of him. Again, that arm was up in the air as he was throwing, and he got hit right underneath there with the helmet and the shoulder pad, and that's just exposed nerves, essentially, and ribs. So that's the caution there. More likely to knock the wind out of you. When your arm's up like that, if you land on it up like that, I've been there. I've dislocated my throwing arm by landing on it awkwardly, but he's up and he's going to come off on his own power. I've also been in that position there where you know you're going to get hit, you let it go, and that arm's kind of still up in the air, and they get you right underneath the arm, underneath the pads, and they catch you on the side, and it's painful because you got a whole set of nerves over there, but it also knocks the air out of you a little bit. After all of that, Winkler, because he was down, will have to come out of the contest for at least one play. You could use a timeout to get back into it. And sacked at the 20-yard line. Isaac Schley is sacked there. Winkler's going to come back in. Schley's the backup quarterback. And that was a keeper the whole way. They're going to put him down at the 19, a loss of 2. But now you've got 3rd and about 12 here for Winkler as he's back in. Wheel route, Odell there. Gets around 2, trying to push his way forward, gets to the 14. He's going to come up well short of that first down. Is it 4 down territory here? Or do you bring on the field goal unit? We'll see what the decision will be here. That ball is right at the 15-yard line. Well, they're going to set up here in that formation off the left side. They'll go for it here. 4th and 7. Winkler. Long count, got it. In trouble, got blockers out front. There's Odell, back toward the end zone. Touchdown, Chatfield. How about that? On 4th and 7. They dialed up the perfect play. The blitz came. They set up a screen to Odell here on the near side. He had 2 blockers out front, and then his speed took care of the rest. 3rd touchdown for Sean Odell tonight. This time a 15-yard catch and a run. Maris, the kick up to the right side, and it squeezes inside that right upright. The snap was a little bit high. That's what cost Pomona on an extra point, and that's why Chatfield's able to get the lead back here, and it's at 1 point. Special teams for Chatfield worked a little bit better, even on the high snap. Maris not even phased. She had to kick a 30-yard extra point to keep that 1 point advantage in that first half. 11 plays, 68 yards. Do you need new tires or brakes? No better place than Les Schwab of Littleton. Give them a call, 303-798-4071. Or you can stop in at West Bowles. They're just off of C470 and the Bowles exit. Fall sale happening through October. They will kick this one away. Bounding ball, squib to the 11-yard line. Look out. Borgie's got a little bit of room here as he comes around this near side. Still at his feet, doesn't want to go out of bounds. And now they're ripping at the ball, but he'll go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. And Pomona will set up in Chatfield territory here to start this drive. By the way, Chatfield taking about 3 minutes, 10 seconds off the clock as they had the football. Here comes Pomona now, starting from the Chatfield 45-yard line. And there is Marcus lowering the head down to about the 36-yard line. About a half yard short of a first down. Second and less than a yard. Roberts in the shotgun here will hand it off to his I-back Borgie, and one of his backs back there, and Borgie leaps ahead to the 26-yard line. A run of 10 on 2nd and 1. Whew, what a combination in the backfield there, with Isaac Marcus and Max Borgie. Roberts to Borgie, and he's caught in the backfield. And that's Matt Gator. Caught him from behind, shooting off this right side. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 coming here. Chargers need a few more stops like that for Pomona. Just a big machine, essentially. That's all they're doing. Oh, and the Chargers might have jumped here. Yep, a neutral zone infraction. We welcome in everybody listening in. Might have jumped on after our tweet at halftime that Chatfield had the lead on Pomona. They got it back. They answered. They're up 35-24. They answered after they tried an onside kick, and it was returned for a touchdown by Pomona. They put together a 3-minute, 10-second drive. Throw to the far side over there. It is caught. That's Ryan Ward with his first catch tonight. Down to the 14-yard line. Pickup of 13. Panthers picking the pace up, running players in and out. Ward will come out. We see Madalek, who returned that onside kick for a touchdown, runs to the far side. He's that ex-receiver over there. Pistol set for the Panthers. Roberts will hand it off to his I-back. That's Borky jumping his way through there down to the 3-yard line. Gain of 11. That will be a first and goal situation for Pomona here. Bristol and Schley down there on the tackle, but again, second level. Marcus and Borgy have been hitting second level a lot. They say it's not quite enough for a first down. Second and about a football length here. The ball outside the 4-yard line. Roberts will give it off, and Marcus falls down to the 1-yard line. That's a first down. Chunks of yardage. They can and that's Borgy on the carry. And they're going to stay with Roberts out there at quarterback. They've been going into that that Wildcat set. They're not doing that. Pace is back there now. Pace with the football. He is crushed. Matt Gator put a big old bear hug on him at the 2-yard line. They like to get Pace in there. Dylan Pace, who scored a touchdown tonight, they try to get him in there. Sometimes they'll set him back there by himself with Roberts. But they had him there with Marcus, and they still gave it to him, and Gator shot the gap. They're going to say his momentum got him to the 1-yard line again. It'll be second and goal. And I think Roberts has come out. Justin Roberts, the quarterback, is on the sideline. So they're going to go to that Wildcat set. It'll be Isaac Marcus with Pace on his left side. Marcus to keep it, looking for room. Got enough. That's a touchdown for Pomona. Well, about 4 years ago, we saw a lot of that from the guys that wear the orange and the blue. The Denver Broncos would run that Wildcat with Tim Tebow, and he would just follow essentially his running back. They'd get good blocking, they'd seal an edge, and then he'd get to kind of pick a hole if he's going to put his foot in the ground and take it in. Now, they didn't pull a guard like the Broncos used to do, but again, a good play where you just kind of seal down that outside. You've got the running back out front to block anybody that might come off the edge, and now they'll go for two here. The keeper, and into the end zone for Justin Roberts. They'll put 8 points up on the board. Boy, that is huge to go for the two there. Now Chatfield will have a decision to make if they want to try to get the lead back, if they can get it down. And again, get it down in the end zone. The extra point instead would tie it, or a 2-point conversion would give them the lead. But strategic thought to say we're going to go for two right here. We got a little bit of momentum. Need 3 yards to do it. Justin Roberts keeps it himself for the 2-point conversion. So 42-35.
Final score from Chatfield Stadium, Bear Creek 27, Arvada West 14.
Panthers ready to kick it away. Odell is one of the deep men back there. Keene has been on the return part of the time. Aycock is back there too. Let's see. Kick it into the near side. Take it at the 15-yard line. Looking for some room now. And the return up to about the 28. for the Chargers. That's where they will start.
Sean Odell returns Borgie's kickoff 14 yards.
.5:33 to go. We're in the third quarter here. Man, this has been a good one.
First and 10, Chatfield on their own 29.
So the Chargers will start from the 29-yard line. Winkler all by himself out there looking to the near side. Got his man on this near side. Caught at the 35. He'll fall to near the 37-yard line.
Winkler's pass.
He finds Braden Gilbert here on the near side.
Prescott seals on the stop. 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3 now. Odell's in the backfield with Winkler. And he'll give it off to Odell, skipping his way forward. He's going to be hit sideways, short of that 39-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down. Oh, good spot to the 39, though. That's real close.
On the stop, 2-yard gain. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, the Whitecap going to wave it off and say, you know what? We're going to bring the chains over and take a look at this one. It's that close. It's a pretty good spot because Odell got blasted to the side there. They're saying his momentum got him to the 39, though. Whether you need new tires or new brakes, no better place than Les Schwab of Littleton. Give them a call, 303-798-4071. Fall sale continues on through October. Find them at C470 in the Bowles exit. 4:44 to go. Inches. When the Whitecap uses one hand, inches away. And that looked like an inch away, essentially. A couple of chain links there. So 3rd and inches for Chatfield here. Winkler's going to come up under center. The snap, no. Somebody moved. I don't think the Chargers were quite set. Oh, the snap infraction will go against the center. He double pumped, essentially. And the ball back to the 34-yard line. Well, that changes up the play call now. 3rd and 4. Excuse me, 3rd and 5 now. Winkler did come up under center like he was going to take the snap. Now he looks to the side. He's going to take the snap up under center anyway. 7-step drop over the middle. Seavers got it, and the first down. How about that? Jack Winkler with the catch to the 40-yard line. Well, the Chargers don't go up under center very often. But that worked out. 7-step drop. Winkler just the drag route across. And now 1st down and 10 again for the Chargers, trying to tie this game up again. Odell through the middle, picking his way forward to the 46-yard line. On the tackle, it's good to see Josh Madrid out there. He is one of the guys who was down on the field for a short period of time, but he's back out there. Winkler missed a play because he got punished on a pass that he actually completed but was hit immediately. 2nd and 4, Winkler over the middle, wide open. How about that drag route there? The lean to the 44-yard line. Guys are coming open, and that is Jack Winkler with the catch that time. Again, just in front of the linebackers, essentially. The linebackers go deep, they go in front of them. The linebackers come up short, they'll run in front. Gain of 10, 1st and 10. Odell's got it now as he skips his way inside the 40 to the 39-yard line off that right side. A pickup of 5 here, 2nd down and 5 coming. Under 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Hey, you want to give us Shout out to the folks at Garbanzo Mediterranean Grill. They're located at the corner of Bowles and Wadsworth in Littleton, one of our sponsors here tonight. A part of that Chatfield Gridiron Club. Exciting to watch here. Set up here. Winkler's got it. Winkler to Winkler down the near side. He cuts it back, staying on his feet, spun down to the 2-yard line.
Winkler's pass is complete to Chase Johnson.
And that's Chase Johnson instead. About the same size. Johnson
7 yards down to the 2.
wide open here on the near side as he came across the middle, and he takes it all the way down to the 2. 37 yards. The junior with a nice run after the catch as well. Yep, I couldn't spot the 13 or the 14 on the back then. They're about the same size. I guessed and I guessed wrong. Odell trying to skip to the right side. The push by the line. Did they get there? Still looking. No indication. Not quite there. Odell got to about the half-yard line.
Odell is down just outside the goal line.
2nd and goal coming up here.
2nd down.
Winkler ran all the way to the sideline to get the call, and they're going to come back over here. You got to keep an eye on the back judge here. That took a little while. They'll wind the clock. The play clock's already started. Here they come up to the line. Winkler up to the line and under center. Resets Bro. Leaps over the top. Touchdown. And a flag will come out afterward. And another flag will come out. Well, it's going to be a wash then. Well, Becker Maris has already had to kick a 30-yard extra point here. And again, this would be to tie it up if indeed that's what you're going to do. You got to sort out the flags now. Winkler is second, quarterback sneak for a touchdown. It's 42-41, Pomona with that lead. They went for 2 the last time they scored, and Roberts converted that 2-point try. This is a very important call here with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. If it's offsetting, then it's no big deal. Wow. 30 yards in penalties will come out of that, essentially. A personal foul against, and it started, I believe, with the Pomona player, and then 3 flags against Chatfield. So the conversion now, the ball's all the way back at the 33-yard line. Well, you're not kicking an extra point from here. That is unbelievable. And that's not a shot at the referees. That's about controlling your emotions. You had offsetting penalties, and then you got 2 more flags on you. And now you're going to trail by 1, or you're going to convert from the 33-yard line to try to get the lead. You don't have those in the playbook. This is a Hail Mary here. Instead of throw over the middle, a little hook and ladder to see if they could get something done. Not going to happen. A little flip there at the end. And it's wise to be able, you could do a little bit of that because in high school you can't return a fumbled ball for 2 points. In the pros you can. You can't do it in high school, so you might as well take the shot, but The 2-point conversion fails, amazingly, starting from the 33-yard line. And you're still down by 1 after all that work. 8 plays, 71 yards, 3 minutes, 33 seconds to get it done, but you can't finish the deal because of flags. Well, what a night for the Chargers. Again, they have thrown everything out there. They have tried everything and have not only stayed in this game, but had the lead at a couple of points here. You got 14 minutes to try to do a little something more here as you're down by 1. Do you go with the onside again? You've done it twice. It's worked once, and it's worked against you with a touchdown against you. Well, we'll see. A squib kick to the right side, scooped it about the 11-yard line. And a wall getting set up here over on the right side. And Borghi leaps over the top. Got a flag back behind, though, at about the 25-yard line, and that's going to be against Pomona, so it'll back them up. So that return will be negated here. Yeah, all the blocking has to be straight up on a return. Guys are coming full speed at you. You can't get them down at the knees. Try to cut them off down there. You got to block them head up. So the ball all the way back to the 13-yard line. That's where Pomona will have the football. Key for the Panthers here, and again, as you're the number 6 team in the power rankings, win this one, you don't get a lot of points, but it keeps you inside that top 8, and you get a higher seed. Home game, of course, next week. Lose this one, and things go up in the air. You probably have a home seed. He's off and loose. Isaac Marcus finally thrown out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Wow. Isaac Schley there with the tackle. They say that Marcus stepped out at about the 45-yard line. And here come the Panthers. Each time they've had the football, they have taken it down and they have taken it into the end zone. Marcus spun around. He's only going to get a couple of yards on it this time. Schley was up there, and then the big boys down low. Barley is there. Connor Haynes right in the middle of it as well. You can bet the Chargers are going after the football big time. Kind of fallen by the wayside, keeping up on what's going on around the other leagues that are in Class 5A, just for the simple fact this is a good one. Borghi, big hole on the trap play, and he'll take it down inside the 30-yard line. He was running downhill. As soon as he got that football, there was such a big hole there. They're going to put it right at the 30-yard line. He got 13 yards on that carry. And the chains moving again for Pomona. Roberts, your quarterback, and Borghi with the carry through the middle. He ran into his own guy, but still on his feet as he takes it to the left side. Ball might have popped down to there for a second. You could hear the shouts there, but nope, Borghi's able to hold on to it. They were trying to strip it. Pomona did end up falling. It was a loose ball on that far side, but Pomona ended up falling on top of it at the 15-yard line. You can hear the crowd. You hear the players is really who does it. That will shout ball. It came out, but Pomona recovered. I think Borghi recovered his own fumble. Roberts looking to pass, looking to that right side. Throws it back over the middle. Oh, that would have been a fantastic catch by Elijah Leyva. One-handed, he almost brought it in. That was way out in front of him there. He got his fingertips on it and nearly pulled it in. You see guys with really very good hands. They have better hands because of the receiving gloves that they have on. Get them wet a little bit and they are sticky. You see guys catching one hand a little easier. That was a case where that almost happened. And this one will stop before it gets going. Roberts, now I don't know if he's Deacon Chatfield, but he looked like he was going to throw that ball again on 2nd and 10. It's not necessarily Pomona's MO. They've done a very good job on the ground. They don't necessarily need to go to the air much. But it looked like they were to go with 2 passes in a row. Now, if Roberts heard the whistle, he may have just pulled it out of his back's belly there and made it look like he was going to pass. So we'll see. 2nd and 15 now from the 20. Throw to the near side. They were indeed going to find Isaac Marcus, who lost the football. Nope, they say he was down. Say he was down. Gunkel on the nice open field tackle here on the near side. Yeah, as the clock runs down to the end of the third quarter here, the ball did pop loose, but Isaac Marcus, actually the way that he landed, as he was upended and kind of flipped over, the whistle blew, and then the ball came out as he was kind of trying to protect himself there as well. All right, through 3 quarters, nothing decided yet, 42-41. Hey, it's not like Chatfield doesn't play a lot of close games, that's for sure. A tight one to Bear Creek, a double overtime win as they beat Lakewood. They've been here before, and they're doing it against one of the top teams in the Jeffco in Pomona. 12 minutes left in this one here, and Pomona with the lead 42-41. We still got 12 minutes to go in this one, if you can believe that. All right, let's run through some more, and shout out to Chick-fil-a in Littleton, located there at C470 in Kipling. Thank you to them and to the Chatfield Gridiron Club. They brought Stream It Sports on board here all season long for Chatfield Chargers football. It's been fun to follow along. For the Chargers, must win at 3-5, 2-4 in the league. They got to win here. They're at 35 in the power rankings. You got to get inside 32 to get yourself inside the play. And you win against Pomona, who's ranked 6th. You're going to get a bunch of power points. That's going to put you in there in the playoffs. So must win tonight, and they are throwing everything out there. 3rd and 5, they'll go from the 10. Roberts will hand it off that left side. There's not a lot of room there. Marcus running off that left side. Well, you knew Gator was going to be somewhere in the middle of that. He was. Mitchell Johnson also there. Johnson made a nice play. 4th and 3. Pomona going to go here from the 8-yard line. Roberts, your quarterback. He'll look to the side. Get what he gets from the coaches. Borghe's on his right hip. That's who's going to get the football. Up the middle he goes, still on his feet. Touchdown. 4th and 3 from the 8-yard line. And they went with the power right up the middle. And the freshman, Max Borghe, extends Pomona's lead. Panthers, 8 plays, 77 yards. Thempson, snap a little bit high again, got there quickly and will split the uprights. 49-41, it's an 8-point lead here for Pomona. Well, for the Chargers, 11 minutes, 13 seconds to go here in the game. A key drive here. You've got to keep doing what you're doing. taking it down, scoring touchdowns. But again, you are down by 8 because you could not get the extra point. Try because of 2 personal foul penalties that backed you up 30 yards. So you had to go for 2. They didn't convert on that. And now, in order to tie here, you got to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Key thing is, offense keeps driving like it's driving. First things first, you got to put a drive together and get in the end zone again. Whether you're buying or selling a home, the Westfall team at RE/MAX Professionals can help. 20-plus years of experience selling homes in the South Jeffco area. Call 303-716-3633 for a free market analysis or consultation. Taken at the 11-yard line. Sean Odell looking for some room as he picks his way up to about the 32-yard line. That is where the Chargers will start. 11:07 left to go. Here in this contest. We started at 7:45 Mountain Time tonight, and I was kind of checking the clock here. We did a live hit with the flagship station here in Denver for the Broncos, but they do prep sports on Friday nights and do some updates and talk with them. And the surprise of the game, Odell skips his way forward. That Chatfield was not only hanging in, but had the lead a couple of times here in this contest. I was looking ahead. The show that I'm on, which is Andy Lindahl's show, is going to be over in about 10 minutes. This game is not over in 10 minutes. This is going to be a late one. Starting from their own 32, they'll run to the left side now. Odell trying to get to that side. And that's something that the Chargers haven't really tried. They've really tried to do quick hitters. They'll go off the edges, but they haven't tried to stretch this defense out. Odell running to the far side over there, using a little bit of that speed, but Panthers defense is pretty good and pretty fast. Gain of 3, and it's going to be about a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1 coming here. Winkler up under center on 3rd and short. Quarterback sneak. Going to run it forward and get that first down. How about the big boys up front with that push? Well done. Actually picking up about 2.5 yards there.
Gains the 2 yards needed for a first down.
From their own 44, the drive continues with 10 minutes left to go in the game. Winkler looking over to the left side and caught over there right about the 49-yard line. The catch made by Chase Johnson.
Picks up 5 on the play. 2nd down.
Now 2nd down and 6 coming here. Winkler from the pistol set once again. Option, he'll give it off to Odell, and Odell able to sneak forward to about the 47-yard line. He may have been running up over the top of a couple of Panthers there and his blockers. They're going to spot him again at about the 47. Give him 3, another 3rd and short situation. I bet we see Winkler come up under center again. Now they have gone with a 7-step drop out of that before and caught a receiver coming across. Instead, they'll hand it off. The quick hit, Odell off that left side. He'll have the first down.
Sean Odell takes the ball up the middle.
And again, the Chatfield run game. And that's just going straight forward against this. The nickname that I've had for years, and Marty Soria and I have used and Pomona's used it, is Big Black. And again, Odell picking his way forward there. Good seal on the outside. He'll take it down to near the 37-yard line before he's flung backwards. Dylan Pace is there, coming up from his safety spot.
He's stopped by Mark Ruland after a gain of 7.
Zanon is there as well. A run of 7, though, and now it sets up a comfortable 2nd and 3 Trips top of your screen. Low snap. Winkler's got it. Throw here to the near side. Caught. Ooh, nifty move by Braden Gilbert that time. Down inside the 30-yard line. A tackle by Dominguez. But another first down for the Chargers. They'll put it down at the 30, so a gain of 7. Picking up the pace here a little bit. Low snap, Winkler's got it. Throw to the slot man. Caught it in stride down to the 16-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you what, you got to trust that that pass is going to be caught. And you're going to get by the man who's covering you. Jack Winkler didn't even flinch. Maybe that's just the advantages of youth for the sophomore. He never even broke stride. That was a read there. Pick up a 14, by the way, but that was a read there by Kyle Winkler at quarterback, knowing that's his hot receiver, and he got it out quickly. 1st and 10 for Chatfield, and flags fly. Take that back. Timeout called from the sideline before the snap. Chatfield didn't like the way things were setting up. The Chargers will use their first timeout. 10th play of the drive is coming up here for Chatfield. Tell you, all the ink that I have here. I haven't even got through 2 pages of my drive charts here, but again, each time a team has had the ball, they've gone down and scored, essentially the way that it's worked out here in this second half. Well, we've seen it all season long from Chatfield. The flashes of, we knew they had a very good offense. Kyle Winkler has 6 or 7 guys he can spread it out to and get to. They love to get it to Sean Odell, obviously, and they put Odell back into that tailback spot here in this contest to make sure he's touching the ball more, and it's been very effective. So from the Pomona 16-yard line, 1st down and 10. Winkler, read option, Odell's got it as he runs to the left side, down to about the 13-yard line. 3 yards on the carry for Odell here. 2nd and 7 in the red zone on Pomona's end. Winkler back to Odell off the right side, caught from behind right about the 10-yard line, and that is Leyva who caught him on the edge. He only got a couple out of it. So a 3rd and 5 coming up here for Chatfield as they try to get a little bit closer, trailing by 8. It's come down to the extra point tries. Essentially, if they end up putting this one in the end zone, you got a decision to make. Pomona missed an extra point. They went for 2 and got that back here in the second half. We'll get a timeout here. This time, Pomona going to talk this one over. At the same time, a couple of personal foul penalties cost Chatfield the opportunity to kick their extra point and keep it close, and now it's an 8-point spread. Phil just pointed out that knowing that the up-tempo that Chatfield had coming, and a lot of teams can do this. Now we saw Ralston Valley do it as well. Pomona goes with a rotation system with their down linemen. They're rolling 3 guys in and out. So, good pickup. See, I get to do the games by myself, but I'm not really by myself. Phil's looking at it. Here we go, 3rd down and 5. Chargers got to get it down to the 6-yard line for a first down here. Trips up top. Blitz coming. Picked up over the middle, caught there, and the tackle at the 6-yard line. Ooh, man, oh man. Gilbert got hop there. Oh, Jack Winkler, actually. Kind of watching the mix there. There is a flag. Nope, there is not. I keep thinking the football. I see the glare coming out of here. It's actually the white stripe on the football. For a second, it looks yellow. I don't know why. I did that in the first half, too. Folks that are watching are going, what's he looking at? 4th and 1. That was a good open field tackle. Odell picking his way through. He got the first down. Boy, he was stopped initially. Then the little hop step to the left side and was able to lean forward down to the 4. First and goal coming up here for the Chargers. Under center, Winkler handed off that right side and down to near the 1 yard line. Odell is going to hopefully sleep late tomorrow morning because he is going to feel like he's played a couple of football games. I have not been able, because of the quick pace, obviously it's hard for me to give you the game and keep stats here, but he has touched the ball almost every time, it seems like. To Odell to the left side, trying to bounce that outside. Can he get there? He'll leap forward, ball out. Did he get there? No. They're going to say that he stepped out of bounds on the far side. He extended that football as far as he could. Isaac Marcus over there with the stop. And Odell, no gain. I lost about a half yard, actually. 3rd and goal here from inside the 3. Oh, the snap is over the head of Winkler. He'll have to fall on top of it. Loose ball. He finally gets down on it at the 23-yard line. Oh, man, oh, man. Boy, that snap was rocketed out of there. And now 4th down, and you got to go. From the 23-yard line, you got to try to put it in. Oh, a loss of 19. Winkler got time as they only rushed 3. Taking a shot to the end zone, too deep. He got hit as he threw it. He threw it out of the back of the end zone. And the Pomona fans are now, they realize what that means. That is huge. They will get the football back. They lead by 8 with 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. And a chance to sit on this football and escape with a win. Well, it's high school football, and many, many different things can happen. You never know. There's still plenty of time left. We saw it last night. A team came back, Fairview, undefeated going into last night against Legacy. They were trailing with 50 seconds to go in the game. Went the length of the field, essentially, and scored the game winner. So that can happen. So we're not at the end yet. But it doesn't look good for Chatfield here and for Pomona. You don't breathe a sigh of relief quite yet. They have put the ball on the ground a couple of times here tonight, but recovered those fumbles. By the way, Chatfield turning it over on downs on the 17th play of their drive. I mean, they were marching down the field there. Handoff to the running back who's got both arms around it. Marcus and Borgie will be the guys that will carry it. It's Marcus probably going to go with the senior here most of the time. Isaac Marcus will probably get the bulk of the carries. Borgie's actually fumbled it a couple of times but recovered it. We went back and looked at the replay on the kick return that Chatfield thought that they had the football. We looked at it. That ball was out before he was down. It's a bang-bang play. It's tough for the referees to see, of course, in real time, but we were able to slow it down and look, and Chatfield had ripped that ball out of there. So They're staying with the senior to run the football an awful lot here. (24-21). Where are we at? 4:33 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Grandview with the lead on Valor. Trying to hand Valor their second straight loss in state after a 28-game win streak. Was snapped by Cherry Creek. Grandview is trying to do the same here. This was the year to catch Valor. They're a little young. You've got a young quarterback in Dylan McCaffrey, who is phenomenally talented, but again, just trying to get that experience. Little chippiness going on down there, and the Whitecap is over talking with the Pomona players, and I'm sure the same has been said to Chatfield as well. But the referees have had enough of it. There have been multiple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties that were thrown out, and that cost Chatfield 2 or 3 possessions ago. It's tough to tell how long ago it was. I want to reset the clock to 3:19 here. Third and 3 here. Boy, if the Charger defense could get in there, stop them, force a punt, they'll have time here to drive. It all comes down to this, though. Trying to make him jump. Roberts threw the hands out there. Chargers didn't bite. Long snap count. Look to the sideline here. May get another timeout here, essentially. Still looking. Waiting as long as they can. And now a timeout. Yeah, on 3rd and 3, they wanted to get themselves a free first down, and the Chargers were very disciplined right there. Well, we're not, I don't think, going to get to 100 tonight. We did last night in total points. We almost got there, didn't we? We were 90, 98, 90, it was 99. I can't even remember the final from last night. 99, 50-49. Fairview beat Legacy. It's a wild, wild game. And always fun to watch. But here, back to back, I get a chance to see some wild games. And the upset bid by Chatfield, hanging by a thread here. The defense has got to come through right here. And for Pomona, this is huge. Got to keep winning. You want to play at home a little longer through the playoffs. Keep that high seed. 3rd and 3. Everybody's in tight. The direct snap. And Marcus was smoked that time. I don't know if he got there. Matt Gator right in the middle of all that. The spot at the 33-yard line. This is going to be close. They're going to have to take a look. Oh, man, did Matt Gator lay the wood to Isaac Marcus. Well, oh, man. That is your senior captain right there. That's one of your leaders out there on that team, knowing this is it. You got to get a stop here. Look at how close this is. They'll stretch it, make sure the links are out. Oh, they got it. Nose of the football. .247 left to go on the clock, and a new set of downs for Pomona here. Well, Charger defense got to try to do it again here. I like this. Both coaches, Jay Madden and Brett McGatlin, are both calling the timeouts here in this second half. And the reason they are explaining the situation to their athletes. And I love that. sometimes in high school you kind of assume, you've got smart kids that are playing, but at the same time, in the heat of the moment, you need to let them understand what the situation is. Jay Madden and his coordinators talking to his team. First of all, you carry the football, you wrap it up. We're not worried about getting extra yards here. It's about taking care of the football. Second of all, don't go out of bounds. If you're going to go side to side, and Pomona doesn't go side to side very often. I mean, they find a hole, then they'll bounce to the outside, but this isn't about scoring touchdowns here. It's not even about even getting first downs. It's about taking care of the football. That's job one. For Chatfield, the situation is you got to go for the football, but again, you got to make a tackle. You got to make a clean tackle. You've got to tell them that you got to throw everything at them. If you're going to blitz, you got to get your guy. And you're going to put guys in one-on-one situations here. Roberts will hand it off. There is Marcus, and he will go down, both arms around the football. Barley right there to bring him down. And again, Chatfield has one timeout left, and they've not taken it. Clock still rolling here. .219 to go. Justin Roberts, who has done a nice job of leading Pomona here from the quarterback spot, is looking to the back judge until he signals, and he'll snap it here. He gets about 5 seconds when that hand goes up. Marcus leaning forward to the 38-yard line. They'll put it at about the 39 here, almost to the 39. So now 3rd and 4, and the clock still winding down. Chatfield holding that last timeout if they can get a stop here. 3rd and 4. Charger defense got to get in there. Got to make something happen if they want to continue on here and have a shot at trying to tie things up. Still looking, and a timeout going to be called by Jay Madden. It's the last timeout for the Panthers here as they run the clock down to 1:21 and make a call. Oh, man. Take it right down to the end here. This is a lot of fun here to watch. And following the Chargers all year long. I mean, we've seen our share of heartbreak, that's for sure, for the Chargers. Castleview over Chaparral 25-24. That's a final. How about the Sabercats from Castleview? That's a scary club going into the playoffs here. They pulled a couple of wins this year. I mean, down there in the Continental League, we've seen some pretty good stuff from them. Castleview 4-5 on the season with that. So that may be enough to get them into the playoffs. They needed to win tonight, but they've got some quality wins. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Handoff underneath, then it's a first down for the Panthers, and that'll do it. Dylan Pace, they brought in their red zone offense, essentially, that short yardage offense, and Dylan Pace with the carry to the left side and the first down to the 48-yard line. And now Chatfield and Pomona, no timeouts left, as Chatfield will stop the clock here with 1:16 left to go, but they cannot stop the clock. And Pomona will essentially just try to run it out here. And you do the math here, not much you can do. Yep. You probably run at least one play here and go for some yardage. I don't know if you need to kneel down if you think about it. Well, no, I take that back. If you do the math, it'll be tight. It'll be right there, but depending on if the play clock starts right away by the back judge. And I think that's the discussion here with 1:16 left to go. How do you finish this game out? Roberts is going to get up under center. Yeah, they're going to kneel down right here. Roberts, down he goes, and the clock starts rolling. You set the clock. You start the play clock here. For Pomona, though, they can kneel down on it 2 more times here. Roberts will just look to the back judge until he throws the arms up in the air, and it's 5 seconds left on the play clock. I do miss that. Down in Colorado Springs in the CS Metro Leagues, they have the play clocks on each side. It's a little extra expense for the district stadiums and such, but boy, it is really cool to have. Here, you're just kind of waiting. Roberts to kneel down on it. 35 seconds left. They'll start the play clock here. They don't feel like they need to snap the football. They'll get up there and line up in case, just depending on who's on it. Now they're going to walk to the side. And that's going to do it. They figured the math out. They don't have to snap it again. What a ball game. For Chatfield, they threw everything at the Pomona Panthers here tonight. Couple of onside kicks. And a fantastic offense tonight that was run almost to perfection, with the exception of some penalties that hurt them on a drive and on the extra point tries that set them back to the 8-point deficit here. Well, you're going to look back on this one. I know it's a loss, but you're going to look back on it as maybe one of the best games that you've played all season long. The Chargers season will wrap up next week in the cross-bracketing. They have missed the playoffs this year, but they will get a game. We don't know who it's going to be until it's all sorted out after Saturday's contest. But they will have one more game next week, and that will finish the season up for some fantastic seniors here and a team that had so much promise coming in with such a great offense. The defense stepped up tonight and slowed down a Pomona club, but the offense went into the stratosphere tonight against Pomona. The final tonight, 49-41. The Panthers will move on to the playoffs. They're the 6th seed right now in the power rankings, and with the win, they'll hang right there. Pomona will finish the regular season 7-2, 6-1 in the Jeffco League. Second in the Jeffco League behind Ralston Valley, who rolled undefeated through the Jeffco. And for Chatfield, they will finish the regular season at 3-6, 2-5 in the Jeffco. And again, a game next week to finish out the regular season. Well, this has been fun. We want to thank Steve Westfall with RE/MAX Professionals, Les Schwab in Littleton, of course, the folks at Chick-fil-a in Littleton, and Garbanzo Mediterranean Grill. They're at Bowles and Wadsworth. Sponsors, all a part of the Chatfield Gridiron Club, who brought us on board here this season to follow the Chargers along. You can find them at chatfieldfootball.com. 49-41, the final. Pomona, with the win, they held on to beat Chatfield here tonight. For Phil Mildren, I'm Cory Lopez. We'll talk to you next time right here on Stream It Sports.